Hello and welcome back to Sovel. So I'm playing as Dwarf Engineer on challenge level 7, and yeah, we're in Act 3. So which path do I want to take? I feel like taking the top path is better, simply because, you know, we have the tent obviously, and then we have the shop over here, and then the random event. I don't feel like taking 3 elite fights, and yeah, just not worth it in my opinion. So yeah, take this elite fight over here, and then we'll see what it's like. So yeah, here we go. That's what I mean. We found another Vat Nation over here. So in the previous episode, if you know what I was talking about, yeah. So in the previous episode, you know, I talked about which, you know, Vat unit do you like the most, and you know, wow, that actually killed the deep guard. But yeah, and you know, the monstrosity immediately died. But this time we got a slightly different army. So Vatkin Alphas are still here. There's no, you know, halberds. There are Vatkin legionaries. The stalkers are also here. Vatkin stalkers. No more Vatkin flamers, but there are 3 units of Vatkin long rifles, and there's the Vatkin monstrosity. So yeah, which unit do you like the most? Leave a comment down below. So yeah, to let me know, I guess, which units you like the most. So yeah, that didn't do as much as I hoped, because they saved 2 of those, but that's whatever, I guess. Yeah, these guys are shooting on the Dwarf veterans, but unfortunately for them, the Dwarf veterans are in fact extremely buffed. Yeah, look at them. Buff unit. Yep, they've got to shoot on these Vatkin long rifles because they haven't fired yet, so obviously want to get rid of them. And of course we fail. Why wouldn't we fail? I mean, who doesn't fail? You know, it's to be expected that we failed. Yeah, for monsters, these guys should actually do decently well against the Vatkin Alphas, so we'll see how well it goes. Because I'm pretty sure Vatkin Alphas are monsters. They should be monsters. If they're not, you know, that's just the game's fault at that point, because they're, you know, look at them. You're telling me that isn't a monster? That looks like a monster. So cool. Nice to see that the, you know, obviously the crossbows are doing quite well. Yep. I'm going to pass some turns because why not? All the enemies' range has obviously gone, so there's no point in waiting for them to make moves, because they obviously made their moves out, didn't they? So right then, the cool. I'm going to give rerolls to this dwarf cannon just to make sure it can get rid of that Vatkin monstrosity over there. Make sure it doesn't volley any ones, which as always, an absolute nightmare for me. I absolutely hate volleying ones. You know, I obviously want to roll maximum amount of dice rolls. You know, volleying ones is just not in my blood. I obviously want to roll the maximum that I possibly can, no matter what I do. And then there's these deep guard that I guess I can move all the way over here. Just slightly not blocking the dwarf stone thrower, because the dwarf stone thrower still has to shoot these Vatkin long rifles and stuff. So that's fine. Just be charged over there. Cool. Right then. Yeah. So I guess. Leave a comment down below about which you like the most, and just in general, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Every little bit is appreciated as always. So try to get rid of these long rifles over here. We'll see how well we do, and that's really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Got rid of quite a few of them, and obviously they missed a bunch of shots. That's very nice. Definitely don't mind that whatsoever. It's all in my favour to watch them miss a bunch of shots, and that's the entire Skulker unit gone. That's again also very nice. I'm going to leave them facing the enemies because I don't want to be accidentally caught off guard. You know, I don't want to be accidentally seen not doing the right thing, and that we just reroll double ones into double ones. Like, what are the chances of that? You tell me. Rolling a 1, then rolling a 1, and then rolling another 1, and then rolling another 1. Really low chances, isn't it? Just move back slightly so that I can maybe shoot that, you know, monstrosity over there. We'll see, won't we? And then these guys, they should do quite well against these Vatkin legionaries, even with a chieftain. I don't feel like they're going to do too well. Going to pass some turns, see what the enemies do in general. I really hope that those guys over there move up slightly, maybe. They don't want to move up. These guys, masterwork armor, I don't know. We'll see how well it works. I'm pretty sure they should do quite well, but you never know. They might just absolutely botch that up. So yeah, this is what I mean. It's better that we're looking forward at the enemies rather than, you know, facing back to them. Because, yeah, it would have been a lot more problematic if they were able to charge us in the back or the rear. So there they go, and Oath of Monsters really didn't do well. I'm not going to lie, even though they have Divine Protection, the Oath of Monsters was supposed to help them reroll any failed attacks. I mean, it definitely did let us get a bunch of attacks off. I guess it's the, you know, Divine Protection that really failed us over here. Like, that was just so bad. Wow, that's kind of sad, I'm not going to lie. We absolutely botched that up. Going to try not to fail so badly next time, I guess, because that was genuinely awful. And yeah, we'll see, won't we? I guess get rid of these Skulkers. It's always like the 1 model or the 2 models that cause me the most problems, because you're like, oh yeah, sure, why not? You know, they're not going to do anything, and then they proceed to charge you in the back and somehow manage to vat an entire unit. Yeah, so obviously try to avoid that from happening again, which happens way too common in my opinion. And obviously this guy rerolled a 1 into a 1. Not as egregious as rerolling 2 1s into 2 1s. That was, in my opinion, so much worse. So yeah, divide protection again coming in handy over there, just keeping me peace of mind, I guess. Prevents us from any unnecessary damage. Shoot this guy. Can I fireball him? Yeah, I can. Cool, just fireball him and try to get rid of him then. Yeah, that just almost gets rid of the entire unit. That's very nice. Unfortunately, not enough, but yeah, that whatever. So yeah, then yeah, I guess what can I do over here? Those guys vart off the field. That's very nice. At least something went my way. So yeah, let's see. And yeah, I want to talk about Mr. Beast slightly, and that's because some stuff has come out where he's been doing less than legal stuff, and then, yeah, basically it consists of potential bong selling business where he sold bongs illegally, potential underage gambling, which he actually streamed on his what do you call it, YouTube channel, or was it a Twitter live stream, who knows. But yeah, he basically streamed himself gambling when he was underage in a specific state. So that's not looking good for him. There's just a bunch of stuff like that that's been happening recently, and yeah, definitely it's not looking good for him. Especially when all this sort of stuff is recorded. And I mean, yeah, especially there's obviously all this promotion material where he had like a promotion material for Feastables, where you basically scan a Feastables bar and then it takes you to like a a literal gacha machine or something like that. It's basically rolls a Feastable bar, and if you get a certain amount of Feastable bars, you get money, or Feastables package be sent to your home. But it's basically a slot machine. That's all it was. It's promotional material and stuff like that basically is really not good. And then there's his whole crypto business. Mr. Beast has got something shady happening with his crypto business, because he has his own crypto business, crypto company. So everything is legal on that front, but it's just his crypto wallets where he has like multiple different crypto wallets, and all those crypto wallets. He has crypto wallets that accept cryptocurrency, and then he has crypto wallets that sell cryptocurrency, and he has like the main crypto account, which is Mr. Beast 6000, which he uses to sell the currency. So stuff like that is just really shady. There's nothing really to say, I guess. Just really shady, the fact that he has an entire crypto business and he has multiple wallets. Now I can kind of understand having multiple selling accounts. You might not want to sell everything under a single name. It's still a bit shady, isn't it? And if you know any benefits of having multiple accounts, it's not like a bank account where you get like actual money rewards if you use like a bank card or something like that. So it's nothing like that or anything of the sort. Just really shady stuff. It's not like crypto brokers actually give you money or reward points for using their cryptocurrency. So yeah, that's the fact that he does have multiple accounts is kind of interesting, and the fact that he also gets cryptocurrency from some of these accounts is also rather suspicious. It feels a bit confusing, almost as though he's trying to obfuscate something. But yeah, it was just found by a random guy as well. He basically used like an AI algorithm that basically looks at people's crypto accounts, and it basically gives him back a bunch of information on them, like all the wallets related to them and some other stuff. So that's how he found all these separate wallets that Mr. Beast would send money to, and then they'd send money back to him. But it's really interesting because there are some wallets that are only specifically sending money to Mr. Beast. So that sort of stuff is just really interesting, I guess. Units revolve runs on ranged attacks. I'll take more money. I'll take as much money as I can, because it's the cannon. I can always give the hammer from the Lord to the cannon, so that's really nice. I see +1 bonus to hit. Yeah, sure, why not? Really nice. So take additional models back. Why not? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Let's go on to the next elite fight. Right then, let's see what the enemies have. So yeah, they have a lot of these high wound units, so they have a lot of cavalries and stuff like that. So there are multiple wounds in a single unit, so it's things that I need to quite literally look out for. I should probably I'll pass some turns, and then I'll basically let my lord basically give the hammer to the cannon, and we'll see if we can destroy some of this light cavalry, can't we? Because yeah, the light cavalry is a bit of a problem, so yeah, give the hammer to these guys, and then see how much damage we can deal, really. Although, can I do something this way? I can maybe clip this guy. No, I can't. Maybe not. I don't know if this is worth it. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. But worst case scenario, I just charge that guy up front, and then we'll see how well it works, won't we? Okay, yeah, it wasn't worth it. Whatever, I'll just leave him there, charge the other guy up. So this is, well, having this guy up is so good because they're going to charge the closest units, which is going to be that guy. That's very nice. That's a mortar, so it does 1 damage per hit that goes through, so I'm not too bothered about that. Rerolling 1s, come on, and yes, there we go, that's 3 models, and they got 2 6s as well. So yeah, just really unfortunate with the enemies getting good rolls, isn't it? And obviously this guy can shoot and he can move, so that's really lucky for us. So now he's rerolling 1s as well. That does a lot better. It actually does better than the cannon, doesn't it? So that's really unfortunate. I could do something this way. I could just move forward, and then I can do this. There we go. That's a side charge, but they can't charge me. This is going to be a bit of a weird rear charge, isn't it? I guess I'm going to lose the cannon. That's something that's going to happen. But it's to be expected at this point. I don't know what I was expecting to charge this guy, I guess, because he's going to intercept anyway. And yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'll show not let the enemy knight commander charge into the dwarf veterans. Dwarf veterans should have their re-rolls due to divine favor, but you never know. They might mess those up as well. I was expecting for slightly better rolls. Yeah, okay. So we've something like this. So I'm behind them, so that if the guy does that, the cannon does that, it doesn't actually, cause the dwarf's stone thrower to be charged. Right then, and then these guys get a radiant shield. That's a problem. Going to make them slightly more difficult to deal with for the deep guard. Right then, probably turn around and no, I can't. No, I can't. Unfortunately, no. That's not an option. Let's see what happens, won't we? And again, luckily it's the protected crew from the catapult, which is really nice. And obviously fireball this to get rid of it. We'll see if it gets rid of it or not. And yeah, it does. Nice. There we go. I guess I also wanted to talk about skating. I really can't skate. Like all things considered, I'm incapable of skating on ice. No, I tried skating once and I basically just held the barriers the entire time because I really can't skate. So these guys they should be doing quite well because the ones with the radiant shield got absolutely destroyed. So these guys, there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing well. So cool. And then the cannon does actually somehow survive that. That's absolutely amazing, isn't it? And yeah, charge these guys over here. Yeah, showing up. I guess I can't stop the cannon from being charged. Okay, a bit of a shame. Yeah, it's just being charged. The poor cannon. Will it ever get a vest? I mean, I'm surprised that even is taking that much damage. I would have expected it to rout after 1 turn of being attacked by all these Imperial Knights. That's like 10 attacks bottom row, and then +1 attack from the ones on top because of the way that basically everything got changed regarding AI and attacks. So the back row only gets 1 attack down, which is why it's so important to get all your attacks in from the front. So yeah, it's just stuff like that and changes like that kind of force you to make strategical decisions. Do you keep the unit small and agile by making it long, or do you change its size and maybe actually force it to not be as agile, but a lot more deadly if it gets a charge in. It's also a lot easier to like get wide units stuck, so I can understand why people would want to try to decrease the size of their units. So it's really interesting. So I can't skate. So yeah, I did used to play football, and I used to be okay at football. I mean, my biggest problem with football was the fact that I have poor eyesight. So I needed glasses while playing football. I didn't realise that until like way later, while I was playing football. So by the time that I realised I needed glasses, I was already like a teen. So I got my glasses, and after I got my glasses, the funny thing is I was too scared to actually play football because once I had my glasses, you don't really want to get hit in the face by a football because you obviously have the glasses with their glass. So yeah, that was interesting. Couldn't play football without glasses, but once you have glasses, you can't play football because playing football with glasses it's too scary. You're rolling the dice. Do you want glass shards in your eyes? How does that work? Yeah, this guy's just routing off. There goes the enemy commander. I'm pretty sure this unit of deep guard should absolutely demolish these Imperial Knights. Yep, there they go. And they're off the field. And the enemies are routing this turn. That's so nice. So yeah, this Griffin is really no joke. It stood its ground. And yeah, they could actually win against my Dwarf Engineer if they had enough time. But luckily we just won the game by routing their entire army. So yeah, that's very nice. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, get some updates, level ups, and increase unit size. That's always nice. Let's see. We'll see what I can get. I guess I'll take money here. No real reason for me not to take money. Might as well take the pledge, but yeah, sure, why not? Take additional unit size over here. I guess I could take some units over here as well because these are the deep guard. They're kind of the main infantry line. They're all that matters really. So there we go. Do something like that, and then obviously increase these guys' size. I always want to do that because, you know, more units on the front lines means more attacks coming out. Increase the obviously the bolt throwers as well, because why not? And yeah, showing up, I can hire this mage, and she gets some. Oh no, the Manticore gets some levels up. Yeah, showing up. She has a spell, I guess. It's okay. It's looking great. I guess I'll increase the amount of attacks from the Manticore. She can, I guess, kite enemies. That's a good plan, isn't it? 413. Can I afford anything? I can afford the Dwarf Veterans, can't I? I mean, that's... Yeah, sure, not. I afford the Dwarf Veterans. Reroll against ranged units. This is absolutely useless. I mean, how many ranged units are there going to be? I mean, yeah, I guess it's better. Oh, I guess I could have taken Discipline as well. Oh, obviously Skill. Skill is very nice. No point in taking unit size because, you know, it's a bit late for that, isn't it? And obviously because we still get replenishment, but it's kind of whatever at this point. I'd prefer my attacks to actually land, and this isn't going to do anything. Increasing XP isn't going to change anything. Increasing XP isn't going to change anything, so might as well take wounds. Increasing XP isn't going to change anything, so might as well take wounds. There we go, cool. Got a bunch of models back, and now Act 3 boss. Right then, let's see what we have over here. So, by the looks of things, the enemies really do have quite an interesting army, don't they? So I'm immediately going to give the hammer to this unit over here, to the cannon. Very nice. And then obviously I'm going to move the stone thrower away, so that, you know, obviously doesn't get cut out, does it? Obviously move it slightly back, because I don't want it to be on the front lines. The front lines aren't looking good right now. So obviously fire on one of these weaker units. Try not to fire on these high defense units. So stuff like, you know, the giant and stuff, and obviously the centaurs have the least amount of armor of everything. Yeah, so they're on 4 armor, so obviously firing on them is the goal over here. Cool. That's very nice. I can't do anything over here, but this is the upgraded unit of deep guards, so that they should be doing quite well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to do quite fine, if you don't mind me saying that. So fire on the zombie giant, well, normal giant. This isn't the zombie giant, but this is just the normal giant. I get rid of a bunch of wounds because it's very problematic if it actually makes it to us and doesn't take enough damage. So I'm going to do that. It should now basically force the Boar Riders into having to walk around, because, yeah, it basically blocks them off with this Ibex Warrior unit. That's very interesting. Now, speaking of who's going to charge us, I feel like I should just let us be charged over here. Yeah, I feel like that is the plan. Very nice. And then I'm going to pass some turns. Oh, they decide to walk around this way, so that's going to cause even more problems, because now it's going to be blocking the Minotaurs and a few other units. So, yeah, the enemies are just causing problems for themselves. These guys are for monsters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that should work against these guys. I don't know if it will or not. It should work against the giant as well, should it not? The giant should count as a monster. But again, it's a bit vague, isn't it? You don't know if it is a monster or it isn't a monster. So, yeah, overall, the Abyssal Knight should be charging in the deep guard. We'll see what we... I really don't want to move up the crossbows just to get into range, so we'll see. Right then, and then obviously we have a bunch of these guys over here. I'm gonna move past over here. Yeah, why not? Don't want to take the additional attacks. Cool. And yeah, the War Chief over there just blocked, so I can do something to this. And obviously attack the giant over here. And luckily for us, the enemies don't have any sort of like ranged... they don't have any range, so that's very nice for us. Allows me to basically do this sort of stuff. That's very nice, because yeah, no range, so very nice. And obviously charge these guys. I don't think we're going to get our charges off. These guys going to get charged, that's fine, and that's all the charges I can do. Yeah, as I feared, they weren't going to get their charges off, but that's fine, because this is the deep guard unit, so I have high hopes for them. And even if they do rout, they'll basically rout over here, so rout towards the cannons. They won't rout, you know, they won't get destroyed. That's very lucky that the Shadow Ball actually did something over there. I don't know if it got a shadow buff or anything like that. Let me check. No, it's still 4 power. So yeah, yeah, power 4 to 3 hits. So it's still the same as it was before, but I'm just kind of amazed it actually did something, because it's not a unit that usually does well. That's for sure. Fire on the dragon spawn, because yeah, this guy got the, you know, obviously the hammer, so I want to make the most amount of use of it, out of it. So obviously fire on those guys. And obviously fire on the centaurs again, because they're the least armored unit on the enemy side. Yeah, make use of that. And yeah, oh no, I guess the Minotaurs also have 4 armor. Oh well, 4 defense. So. Oh, the centaurs have 3. Okay, yeah, yeah, no, they're by far the least armored unit the enemies have. It's not even a competition. And if I do something like this, I can basically just charge these guys in the side, and yeah, the dragon spawn can be charged in the side, and trolls can't do anything, because technically we're closer to the dragon spawn than we are the trolls, so you know, they can't intercept us. That's very nice. And then obviously that's fine, I don't care about that. Fire on the Minotaurs over here. Try to see what we can do. That's quite a good damage. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna try to walk away. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, that's fine. Just move over there and pass some turns. We'll see what the Minotaurs do, won't we? Probably gonna charge into us. Yeah, that's what I feared. It does give us the opportunity to fire on them. Sure, why not? Try to deal some more damage to them. Soften them up before they reach the crossbows. Obviously, the back row loses 2 attacks, so they only... Pretty sure they only get 1 attack from the back row. But yeah, still want to get rid of as many of them as possible, so that it just kind of softens them up for the rest of the dwarf crossbows. So yeah, there we go. Nice. And obviously these ball riders are still blocked by everything, so that's very nice. What can I do with these guys? They can't really do anything, can they? No, they can't. It's no point in me charging them into melee, so I'm just going to end my turn here. That's very nice. Right then, yeah. Yeah, I want to talk about Nicocado Avocado. So you know, it's that YouTuber. Oh, these guys, wow, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay, the deep guard were expected to last a lot longer. But yeah, the guy is basically like a you know, mukbang type of YouTuber. He eats a lot, and the reason why I want to talk about him is because recently he released like a massive video that was basically like the entire thing was just like all of his videos that he released in the past like 3 years were a social experiment, and he you know, basically in 2 years he lost like 250 pounds, which is around 100 and it was around 72 kilograms. No wait, it was where is it? I wrote the conversion down somewhere over here. It was around 113 kilograms. There we go. So he went from 411 pounds to 158, which is around 186 kilograms to 72 kilograms. That's absolutely massive. Like, the guy used to eat a lot of food. He went slightly crazy because he basically used to be vegetarian. He only ate vegetarian food, and he only made vegetarian mukbangs where he ate like loads of food, and it was on the vegetarian food. So obviously he didn't gain that much weight, and he obviously lost it really quickly. Then he became like he went back to an omnivore diet, which is what everyone eats, and then basically, well, most of everyone eats, and then basically gained a bunch of weight. He had a crazy reputation where he like almost played into it. He was like, he's eating because people are making fun of him because he eats so much, and then he basically had like this whole persona going where he's like always angry at everyone. And recently a video came out of him just basically coming out, and basically he's thin again. You know, for the past 2 years he basically lost all that weight, 250 pounds, 113 kilograms. Then that was his video. He was like, the entire thing was a social experiment. Here I am now. I've lost this much weight in this time, and it's definitely a transformation. And I know that it's a genuine video because he actually has stretch marks. Like, the guy actually has stretch marks from when he was obese. Like, that's crazy. Now, it's not the first time that somebody lost that much weight. There was like a fitness influencer that was like a personal trainer type guy, and he basically made his video, YouTube video journey of him losing weight. There was also that type of person, and the guy was basically, he's like, he gained a bunch of weight in order to lose it. Hopefully there we go, the deep card turn around and they're still in. But yeah, there was also like an influencer that did that. So cool. Yeah, not going as well as I would have hoped. At least it gives another turn for the Minotaurs to be distracted. So yeah, we'll see how well it goes, won't we? Charge in there, charge in here. Cool, very nice. Those guys came back though. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Something for me to deal with. Let's hope that they can deal with a single Minotaur. Oh well, Centaur, I guess. Yeah, let's hope that they can deal with a single Centaur. You never know, they might just absolutely fail. You know, land the face first on it. You know. Not the first time that I would have lost to a single Centaur with a single wound. The nightmares of the past are coming back to me. The horrors. I don't want to speak about the horrors that happened in the Elf Mage campaign. That was truly awful. The horrors. Kind of crazy how it all happened. But yeah, the guy was back, and he basically made a video with his power. It was really interesting, and I really liked it. It's something good, I guess, that came out of the entire situation. Yeah, just I don't know, I don't have any words. It's kind of amazing to watch the guy lose so much weight. Yeah, I can charge the Abyssal Knights now in the side. So these deep guard, they definitely do just entirely carry the entire battle. They're just no joke. The one of the strongest units out here. The Abyssal Sorceress on her Manticore is doing quite well as well. These Dwarf veterans are really not carrying themselves. They got a Divine Protection. They're just so bad. They're just genuinely awful. Like they're not getting a single... yeah. Divine Protection, they got 5 skill, but they're not getting that many attacks off. It's just kind of sad, I'm not going to lie. So, let's see if I can get a side charge in on the Abyssal Knight and maybe, hopefully, you know, put a stopgap to this entire side of whatever is happening over here. Because the enemy's still got a bunch of wounds and they got still a bunch of units there just slowly walking towards us. So, something for me to deal with, I guess. As always, target the War Chief, try to deal with him. Yeah, there we go, that's so nice. A lot of those went through 5+ saves on them. No wonder they failed so many. So move over here. Try to make it as difficult as possible for the Minotaurs on all these other units to slowly make their way over to us. Pretty sure the Feral Giant is going to come back because it is a Feral Giant. It has like 8 discipline, so I expect for it to come back because it's just a nightmare. So what else did I want to talk about? So recently, the British government has got absolutely crazy. They want everyone to register all of their poultry and just all birds whatsoever. Even if you have like a finch, you have like a parrot, you got anything, you got any bird, you got a chicken, you got a turkey, you got exotic birds, doesn't matter, you have to register them with the government. So yeah, the government has definitely gone crazy, and the whole point of it is to quote unquote stop bird flu, and they're going to stop that by forcing you to regularly basically bring your birds in for a checkup at the local veterinarian, and they're gonna like force you to do it every 12 months. And you're gonna have to have all your birds be, what's the word? All of them tagged. It's just so stupid. In the past it was if you had like flocks of birds, if you had like 50 birds and you were using for commercial purposes, only then did you have to have all the birds registered or something like that. But now it's just one bird. Any bird. You got a bird, you got to register it with a veterinarian, and you must always do checkups on them. And I just find that to be rather crazy. The entire situation is, to be honest, rather insulting, I guess, to the British public. This guy. Does this guy still have his, ability? Yeah, he does. Even after the Dwarf Engineer fled the field, he still has mechanical expertise. That's really nice. It's going to make dealing with these Minotaurs so much easier. But yeah, that's just really annoying. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. Imagine if, to stop some weird rare fish disease, the government went out there and said you need to have all your fish registered at the local veterinarian or something like that. It's just so stupid that, like, I'm not gonna lie, most veterinarians only focus on a specific group of animals, and most of the time it's cats and dogs. Maybe some other mammals like rabbits and hamsters or something, but you're not gonna see a veterinarian just come out there and just straight up be like, yeah, I specialize in avians. Usually for those sort of checkups you need to basically get like special in advance type of checkups. You're not gonna go to your local vet to get a chicken checked up. I don't know, maybe you might. I definitely know for a fact that I can't go to a local veterinarian to get a fish checked up. That's not something I'm gonna do. Fish are just not worth that much money. Like common guppies and stuff like that, the vet checkup just driving there is going to be worth more than the actual fish, because stuff like guppies, they cost like guppies, they cost £2 per guppy, like something like that, in your local fish shop. So you're going to be spending like £2 on a bus ticket. That's the cheapest bus ticket that you could get. Yeah, and even if you drive a car, if you just calculate the fuel cost, it's going to be more expensive for you to drive there. Anyway, so stuff like that, just not really worth it. These dwarf veterans holding their own against the Goatman Shaman and his retinue, but wow, these Deep Guard are no joke, that's for sure. Deep Guard are just absolute menaces. Like I don't know what the enemies can do against them. I still have this entire unit of Deep Guard with Dark Gift and Banner of Mist. Like the Deep Guard don't joke around. Like you wanna see a horror story, you look at the Deep Guard. They're the stuff that you see in your nightmares. Yeah, they're only slightly buffed up, but that's the slight little bit that they are buffed up is absolute menaces. Let's hope we can get rid of some of these dragon spawn, and we can in fact get rid of some of them. We just need to get one more wound through. Yeah, those bowriders, they're going off the field, so it doesn't really matter anymore. Let's hope I can get one wound, and yeah, that's so many wounds going through, that's very nice. Let's see if I can get a rear charge in now. So that'll be really cool. That'll be my dream. There we go, let's hope that's a side charge or something. Cool. Let's hope I can get rid of this Goatman Shaman. Unfortunately not, but the Dwarf veterans are living up to their name, and they are just sticking in there. They're not running away or anything. So that's very nice, and yep, there we go. Let's see, the enemy should be routing sometime soon, like they haven't got really all that much left. Just this massive unit with the War Chief, this Shaman unit isn't really doing all too well, that's for sure. And yeah, there's the buff, I guess, finally. I guess it only activates when the Orc Warrior, or Orc War Chief gets into melee. That's the time they activate. It's a bit late right now, after all the units have basically had their turn in melee. But I guess it's never too late to activate your buffs. I guess it's never too late. So yeah. What else have I got to say? I mean, this is the end. We won. That's all there is to say. Enemies of Arctic this turn. Cool. And there they go. Gears to glory. Complete the campaign on the hardest difficulty with the Dwarf Engineer. Engineer. Trial of Dead conquered. Thanks for playing. Thank you for the game. Let's go. You can't see me, but I'm giving a thumbs up. So yeah, let's see. Which unit do you think had the most kills? I gotta say, it probably has to be the cannon. The cannons always do quite well, but you never know. 903 enemies killed. Dwarf Engineer 65 personally, 131 on the Goblin Crusher, which is the Dwarf Flying Machine. The Manticore not got zero models, lost 0 models killed. Dwarf veterans only 88 kills. As always, that's, yeah, I saw them performing poorly. That's to be expected. Dwarf Deep Mine Defenders, they did absolutely nothing, 0 kills, but they did hold the line, which is all I care about. 162 kills on the Dwarf Crossbow Scouts, so that's quite good. Dwarf Cannon, unfortunately, only 121. Not this time. But maybe if I upgraded them slightly more, maybe they could have definitely been in the top ranks. Wow, look at the Dwarf Deep Guard. 201 kills for this unit and 81 for the new Dwarf Deep Guard unit. Wow, that's so nice. So if you picked Dwarf Deep Guard, then well done you. You picked correctly. And I guess you've been keeping track of this score throughout the entire game. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next series. Bye-bye.